What if Samurai Warriors and Dynasty Warriors merged? Warriors Orochi is the answer, a series that has a habit of surviving several sequels while maintaining the same gameplay concept. The most recent is Warriors Orochi 4. The game and characters should be familiar to anyone who has played both the Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors games. With the united roster of heroes, though, the variety goes through the roof. Samurai Shodown appears to be yet another 2.5D anime-style fighting game, similar to Street Fighter IV but with weapons. When players delve further, they'll discover that it's a considerably more strategic and tactical fighting game that needs patience and time. The battle mechanism in Samurai Shodown has a distinct cadence to it that makes the game seem completely unique. Counter-attacks and defensive maneuvers such as rolls and parrying can turn the tide of fight in an instant. Despite these challenging concepts, Shodown is incredibly approachable and simple to learn for newcomers. For Honor is by far one of the most beautiful games available. It isn't specifically about samurai, but because they are featured for a third of the game, it counts. For Honor is a breath of fresh air from single-player games because it is one of the playable sides in this competitive melee action game. It allows players to command several samurai or ninja characters in battles with other samurai, knights, or Vikings. It makes no sense at all, and it's best to just play it for the sake of the theme. Bushido Blade, a sword-fighting game released on the PlayStation 1 in 1997, is a purist's dream and the polar antithesis of the SoulCalibur series' arcade-style mechanics. It's still as near to a samurai battle simulator as you can get. Every combat is about weakening the opponent's bodily parts or trying for an instant kill strike. Players must learn to time their parries and deflect attacks with pinpoint accuracy while adhering to the Bushido Samurai Code. Players can't go wrong with the Onimusha series if they want a samurai-themed game with a fantasy twist. Onimusha 3: Demon Siege is the most recent of the three games, and it also has the highest rating. Onimusha 3 doesn't stop with the fantasy element, it also incorporates a modern daytime travel element, with a French soldier voiced by Jean Reno getting stuck in 16th century demon-infested Japan. That should be fascinating. Despite its graphic differences, Shadow Tactics: Blades of the Shogun is the ideal game for Ghost of Tsushima fans who enjoyed attacking enemy camps and bases with a tactical mindset. It's a real-time tactical stealth game that borrows mechanics from the critically renowned Commandos and Desperados series. Shadow Tactics is set during Japan's Edo period rather than World War II or the American Wild West. A samurai warrior, ninjas, a trap expert, and a rifleman are charged with penetrating strongholds and camps using espionage, sabotage, and surprise. The Souls-like Nioh series, the most recent of which is Nioh 2, is another fantasy samurai game. In comparison to Onimusha, it is more liberal in its employment of monsters and demons, and it is absolutely not a game for casual enjoyment and fulfillment. Because Nioh 2 is a Souls-like game, it is more annoying and tough than most games. Nothing, however, should deter a really hardcore action RPG enthusiast from giving it a shot. It also contains some of the best samurai-style armor pieces ever seen in a video game. Despite the fact that SoulCalibur V is a game that incorporates combat techniques from all around the world, Mitsurugi is one of the most legendary samurai warriors in video game history. He has appeared in every installment of the franchise and has been a mainstay of the series. As a result, he is among the series' most sophisticated and powerful characters. Fans of Ghost of Tsushima's many stances and combat techniques will recognize some of the positions he must learn. Unfortunately, this one is only available for the PC, but anyone with a powerful laptop these days should be able to run it. Total War: Shogun 2 is the best and most complex samurai strategy game currently available. It also has the largest and most brilliantly visual fights of any strategy game. The fact that it takes place over multiple periods in feudal Japan just adds to the appeal. The main campaign allows players to control one of feudal Japan's most powerful clans, competing for the shogun's favor or attempting to become the shogun themselves. Expansions also cover other times, such as the Meiji period, which was dominated by gunpowder. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice's protagonist is technically a shinobi or ninja, although that may be excused considering the game's abundance of samurai out to murder him. Wolf, a disgraced shinobi, is charged with rescuing his kidnapped lord from the clutches of power-hungry clan chiefs. Though not identical, FromSoft's latest Souls-like has a strong resemblance to Sucker Punch's Ghost of Tsushima. The former, on the other hand, is significantly more forgiving than the later, and gamers with no prior experience with the Souls games will certainly struggle to progress.